Here we go with the Tri-State Audi Knicks post-game show. Heartbreaker to the nth degree. Julius Randle, 25 points, but then with 2:40 to go in the third quarter, the Knicks up 10. Randle picks up 2 technicals and gets thrown out. Emmanuel quickly, 109-104 Knicks. The lead is 2. Alec Burks misses his second of 2 free throws. Cam Johnson, down 2, had 38 in the game, 21 in the fourth quarter, and he banks in from straight away the game winner at the buzzer. Are you kidding me? Phoenix wins it 115-114. Can't make it up. Great to have you with us from our Delta MSG studios. Bill Pito, Alan Hahn, Wally Zerbiak. You want the Knicks season in one game? You got a fourth quarter double-digit lead that they can't hold. You have free throw shooting down the stretch that goes the wrong way, and you have an opponent.
And then what else?
Hold on. Cam Johnson, opponent, career-high 38. And a loss.
A lot of really bad decisions that were made at critical moments of the game.
It had it all. I mean,
there's so many places to start. I'm not even sure where to begin, but there's a lot of different things you can look at. Lineup decisions. You know, you can ask about that. You could ask getting the free throw line as much as they've gotten the free throw line. It's fourth straight game since the All-Star break. They've had 30 or more free throw attempts in a game, and the free throw line has come back to haunt them over and over again. But well, I got to go back. You know, we can get the last minute where it's somebody find Cam Johnson. He's only the hottest guy on the floor, right? You got to find him. You could go to that. You can go to making a free throw. You can go to Alec Burks knowing, don't look at your bench and look for a timeout. There's none left. Get down the floor so they can't foul you and have more time on the clock. Take as much as you can. But that doesn't happen either, so it allows them to have time to get down the floor.
You know what? Make your free throws, you win the game.
Of course. But I still got to take it back to late third quarter. And that altercation with Julius Randle, pushing through a referee to get an extra shove in on Cam Johnson. Randle had 25 points at that point. Cam Johnson had 14. Cam Johnson finished with 38?
Career night.
So he basically had 24 points, and Julius Randle was in the locker room, guy off the bench, after that altercation. That seemed to be a turning point of the game where the Knicks looked like they were cruising and finally going to try to, stop a losing streak to Phoenix. They've been swept by them now 4 straight seasons. So, well, I don't know. I'm going there, and then we can build it forward from that moment, 2:40 left in the third quarter.
Yeah, and winning in the NBA is, at times, it's about karma. It's about your will. And this is a team that was missing their 2 best players, and they just were not going to lose this game. You could see it. Cam Johnson just was so locked in that fourth quarter, knocking down shots. Now, I'm going to take a little bit more positive approach with the Knicks. In the fourth quarter, I thought their offense operated well. Without Randle, without a point guard, Tom Thibodeau put the ball in R.J. Barrett's hands, even though R.J. had a little bit of a cranky ankle, and at least he attacked the basket and broke down the defense, and they made some things happen. Now, defensively, they got a few stops when they needed them. They put themselves in position to win the game, which is a good thing. Without Julius Randle, who is their dominating offensive force in this game, the Knicks competed at a really high level. The problem is, in the NBA, the team that needs the win will most of the time get the win. And you could see Phoenix just willed themselves to this victory because they're a team that is playing for a championship. That is championship DNA. And championship DNA has things like this happen. The Knicks have to figure out a way to get that type of mojo in their franchise, and then these type of games will start going their way.
A 50-win team that's missing their 2 stars needed the win, but a team that's lost 6 in a row and has been, they didn't,
how it is.
Like, they needed it more than it. Like, I can't understand that kind of thing.
Losing is an infection that just is tough to get rid of in this league. Other teams look at you and they just say, that's a team that's lost 16 in a row. That's a team that's lost 15 out of 19.
Do you think this impacts?
They know it.
Do you think this impacts the repeated nature of these heartbreaking losses? Impacts the Knicks in crunch time
Definitely.
mentally? You think that they're thinking about this?
Absolutely, it impacts them. The Knicks go into crunch time and they have doubt in their mind because all they have is failure. Whereas the Phoenix Suns, they have a 50-12 record. They're looking at the Knicks like, we're going to win this game no matter what, even though we don't have our two best players and two of the best players in the league.
And I'll give you the part about reputation because you know that that's something that, I mean, I think we've heard opponents even say this. The Knicks have gone through this thing now over the last, couple of weeks where they have melted down in the second half. They'll have great first halves, very competitive. They give you that thought of, hey, maybe this is the night.
Epic meltdowns, leads.
And what do they say in huddles against the Knicks? Stay with this. They give you back the game. Stay with this. They give you back the game. And that's your reputation. And the other team then knows, don't let go of the rope. We have a chance against this group.
No question.
And they do. And it's just tough. I mean, I agree with you, though. Barrett, ball in his hands.
I'm fine with that
good
at
shots,
the end of game.
Basically running the point.
But he was
running the point, run pick and roll, attack the basket.
But he was 2 for 10. Couldn't make a shot. Like, he was struggling to make shots, but you were getting the shot.
At least it's
like
pushing forward. At least it's not like turnovers. At least you're getting some kind of shot at the basket. Ayton's flying over to try to block a shot. Then Mitchell Robinson's cleaning it up, getting dunks.
Big tip, yeah.
You know, at least you're breaking down the defense and you're in attack mode in the fourth quarter. Too many times the Knicks in the fourth quarter, they're dribbling the ball off their feet. They're throwing these crazy turnovers. They're fading away at the end of shot clocks. At least when you put the ball in Barrett's hands, you say attack early in the shot clock.
He can break down the defense.
He can break down the defense and get to the basket. And that's what you need to do in the fourth quarter. Put the defense on their heels. He did a good job of it. It was kind of a patchwork lineup that really wasn't used to closing, but I thought they put themselves in great position to win this basketball game, and that was a good sign.
Defense. 115 points. Yet another game. It's 12 in a row now, over 110 points allowed.
Now, Wally, the Knicks had a great third quarter. I mean, they outscored Phoenix in the third quarter, 38-23, and of course, again, with 2:40 to go in the quarter, and the Knicks up 10, that's when Randle got thrown out.
Yeah, that Randle getting thrown out was huge. And the third quarter was a lot Mitchell Robinson's defense. His compete level, the way he dominated his matchup with DeAndre Ayton was absolutely phenomenal. And then the Knicks, they have personnel that when they can get going and get multiple stops, you know, they can put a good team on their heels. And, you know, that's what the Knicks did. It's just so heartbreaking the way the Knicks, they're inventing ways to lose basketball games. And it's getting old, honestly. For them, I'm sure.
He was having a game, too, right?
Like he was having a game. Abusing one of the best defenders on the perimeter in Jay Crowder in the NBA.
Here's the moment.
This is just, Randle has to keep his cool. I don't know what was said. The referee was right in the middle of it. Yeah. So the referee said Randle was the one that escalated the play. Quickly knocking down shots, just playing his role off the ball, being a floor spacer. I thought it was very good to see. And then there's RJ Barrett getting that easy too in transition. It all started. You've preached about defense. You've asked for the Knicks to get after it on defense. And before that third quarter, they were really good defensively. And when you get stops defensively, especially against a team that doesn't have their two best players, they start to doubt themselves. But you give the team a little bit of life with Randle going out. And then Cam Johnson, they recognize he's red hot. Monty Williams kept calling his number, kept running plays for him. That was a phenomenal job by Cam Johnson winning that game.
Fourth quarter, Knicks scored 21 points. Phoenix scores 34. Cam Johnson by himself, Allen, scored 21 points. So essentially, Johnson by himself tied the Knicks in the fourth quarter.
And and it really was, he was the hot hand. And I want to remind everybody, before that altercation with Julius Randle, he had 14 points. And you really, like, there wasn't a lot happening with him. But in that fourth quarter, he got hot from downtown. And that was the 1-3. And then you see RJ Barrett driving to the basket. He did seem to tweak that left ankle, but fighting through it. Watch this one here. I mean, that's
just too small.
How can you? He's just too small.
But he's too small.
In the layup, and here's the tip. The dunk by Mitchell Robinson.
Mitch had a good game.
He had Mitchell Robinson, I don't have to talk about it, 17 points, 15 rebounds, 4 steals.
Outplayed 8. There's the big 3 by Quickly. I mean, that's what Quickly's really good at, spacing the floor. He's not scared of the moment. But look at these plays. At some point, you got to know this guy has 8 threes. We got to double him off the curl.
Crowder knocks that down. 30 seconds to go. He knocks that down.
1-point lead.
Takes a lead. Barrett drives, draws the defense. He got fouled there, by the way, but you get the tip. By Mitchell Robinson, and you go up by 1. Now, Burks gets fouled off a rebound with 7 seconds to go. He misses the second one because that's always the problem for the Knicks. So you can't foul. You got to D up. And who's left open? Did he call it blank, though?
Come on, man. Straight in off the glass. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
He had a really good look.
No, he's wide open.
He's throwing it off the glass straight away.
I mean, again, it's that kind of game for
He was
you.
so locked in that fourth quarter. I mean, his threes, it didn't matter where they were. It was just like whap, 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 whap.
And didn't
when he had his shoulder square to the basket on that last shot, that's all you need as a shooter. When you get your shoulder square and you're on balance, you're going to be straight. And he just floated it up there, and it was just his night. Everything was going down.
How many players this season now with a career night against the Knicks?
There was that list that we had, but
Is
it's
it 10 yet?
It's a lot.
Are we at 10 yet?
Anunoby.
Feels like 10.
You had the guy in Orlando went for 21 in the fourth quarter.
Ricky Rubio.
Terrence Ross from
Terrence
Orlando
Ross,
came in here
21
for 21 in the fourth quarter. I mean, that's just a.
Connaughton.
Right.
It is that.
Milwaukee bench lit us up for like 8 threes in the fourth quarter.
Isn't it? It's that kind of season.
Yes.
That when we get to the end of it, you take all the tape and you just burn it. Like this is just that kind of season, the way it's going. But I just quickly again on that. Burks got the rebound. The Knicks got a great stop. He gets the rebound, 7 seconds to go, and he looks at the bench like, do you want a timeout? They didn't have any timeouts left. This is back to the conversation about a point guard, a guy that can run an offense and understand time score situation. He didn't know. And with that, instead of sprinting up the floor or throwing it down the floor so they can't foul you, or at least when they foul you, there's like 2 seconds left, 1 second left, there's 7 seconds left. You leave them plenty of time to get a shot. Those are little things that make a big deal.
RJ, Mitch, and Burks all missed free throws in the last minute.
4 of 8 in the fourth quarter from the line.
All right, total all up. Another really heartbreaking loss for Tom Thibodeau and the Knicks. We'll get his post-game comments when we come back right after this.